Okay, alright ladies and gentlemen, my name is James Ezzy. I'm back here with another video, this time a double feature or a double topic video. I haven't done one of these in a while. The last time I did it, Life and Scars, he faked his death, and then it was something with Alex Eubank. But yeah, that was like 5 months ago. So what about now? So the president of the Philippines doing a reaction video to Vitaly's nonsense and speaking on this trend of IRL streamers going into different countries thinking that they can just do what they want and disrespect the culture and everyone there, disrespect the whole country by being there just for their live streaming to get views on the internet. So the president of the Philippines is not going to take what Vitaly did lightly, okay? The second topic, it's about Karmelo Anthony and that whole case. Everybody made it into like a race thing, which for me personally, I don't see it as like a race thing. We're going to get into that later. But first, let me just talk about the Vitaly shit because this is actually crazy.
Give me your scooter now. Give me your scooter now. Give me a ride. No. Yes, you're gonna take a ride.
Ang isa pa nating nakita ngayong linggo, yung kagalit-galit na pinanggagawa ng isang foreign vlogger sa ating mga kababayan.
I'm gonna rob you.
Pero man ito o hindi, sino naman Pilipino ang hindi kukulo ang dugo sa napapanood natin? Hindi nakakalungkot dahil ito isang naging bahagi na ng social media na nagkakaroon ng mga vlogger na nanggugulo lang, nang aasar lang, nang buwisit lang, nang babastos lang para makakuha ng mga viewers.
Yeah, so the president of the Philippines there, he has the greatest PR team right there. He basically made a whole commentary video live on the news explaining on how he's aware of what's going on with these streamers like Vitaly and Johnny Somali, and so he's really gonna bring the hammer down on a man that's pushing 40 that decided to go to a different country, a third world country practically, thinking that he can just pay off people just to get away from what he's doing. Clearly that didn't work out for him. I love to see it.
Huwag tayong sasama dyan sa ganyang klaseng ugali. Hindi naman ganyan ang ugaling Pilipino. Asahan ninyo, yung mga gumagawa ng ganyan, hindi natin pababayaan na patuloy nilang ginagawa.
Tapos na po ang mga dayuhan, akala nila kaya na lang napastangin mga Pilipino. Ito ay ehemplo na seryoso tayo nasa sariling bayan natin. Hindi tayo magpapabasa sa kanila.
They said it right there live on air in their own foreign language too and everything. Vitaly probably has no idea what's going on. And then like there's more details to this case here. That's pretty much it. Like that's really like the only positive thing about this video is that Vitaly and or this IRL streamer who thinks that they can go around town and disrespecting people and harass people and commit crimes on camera and get away with it. They're finally being punished. They're finally getting the Johnny Somali treatment. Okay? They fucked around and found out, right guys? Dude, I still hate people that unironically say that shit, honestly, but whatever. There's more details to it and everything, of course. I mean, there's Vitaly's, like, a cameraman. His own accomplice was also a Filipino, and well, he had pink dyed hair and everything, and so now he's on the run, of course, because because law enforcement is looking for him, so he dyed his hair blue. And he's live streaming himself on the run. So let's move on to Karmelo Anthony. The only details that I truly know about this case is that Karmelo Anthony, the victim there, that they got stabbed in the heart and died, they had like a bit of like an altercation at like a high school track meet and everything, right? So they should have just fought it out, you know what I mean? Well, it ended with him being stabbed in the chest and, well, dying. And so, I mean, I think that's like a clear-cut case right there. It's not really a race thing, but everybody on the internet made it into a race thing, of course, because the kid that died was white and then the kid that stabbed him was black. So
Karmelo Anthony is a young high schooler from Texas who ended the life of another high schooler, Austin Metcalf, at a track event over what seemed to be some sort of kerfuffle or incident by taking a knife and putting it through the chest of this young man. Karmelo would then proceed to run off after this incident, collide with the police officers, turn himself in, and then ask if young Austin Metcalf was okay, but nonetheless he had reached his untimely demise.
That's a new detail that I didn't know about. So he actually was remorseful of it, clearly felt bad about it. Oh man, is he okay? I didn't mean to stab him. Well, I mean, why'd you bring the knife with you in the first place? But okay, all right, whatever.
He's at Karmelo Anthony sitting in a jail cell waiting for his $1 million worth of bond, but recently it got cut down to $250,000, and that has set the world ablaze.
Okay, wait, so this takes place in Texas? What?
People are so funny though, because Karmelo is raising funds for, you know, legal defense. Austin Metcalf's family is raising money for grieving. Now, Karmelo does have his own defense fund still set up on a site called Give, Send, Go. And what I found interesting is there is even racism in both sides of the donation pool. On Austin Metcalf's GoFundMe, you have a $50 donation that says White Lives Matter. And on Karmelo's Give, Send, Go, you have comments like this: white people do it, so we will. And this time Trayvon was white. Anthony stood his ground. May God bless him.
Wait, so those are actual donation notes, right? So those are fully grown people who work jobs, can afford to send out $100 as like a donation, right? They're just typing shit out like that. I mean, I didn't even see this as like a race thing, bro. It's just like an altercation that just went wrong or something. You know what I mean? Like,
because in a time where words of encouragement are usually delved out to those parties involved in a situation, coupled with the donation to help them through their struggles, people are deciding to go straight.
okay, so they use the donations as like a battleground or something. Like, just imagine being Austin's family, right? My child just lost their life, and then everybody on the internet wants to make it into a race thing, and then like they want to send me money and everything. Sure, okay, I'll take the money, but like, dude, you just made it a whole race thing. Like, you made it like a whole battle on the internet. Like, everyone's fucking weird, bro.
All while sending it anonymously. So it's almost like you don't care to be seen about your beliefs, but you feel strongly enough to believe them and voice them still in public.
Dude, like, people that hide their faces, they have the strongest opinions on shit like this.
What is true is that he is having every narrative dispelled in a courtroom in live time. So people that are looking for the demise of Karmelo Anthony are grasping at straws. When pictures online go of him and his dad standing in a hallway in his home, it seemingly ruffled so many people's feathers that they decided to dox not only Karmelo Anthony and where his family has lived in this new house, but also the judge involved in the trial by disclosing her name, her judgment, etc., etc.
Okay, so his bail was set at $250K, and so they ended up paying it off and everything, and so now people are pissed off about that. Again, I don't think this is a race thing, but at the same time, yeah, dude, at least maybe like a manslaughter sentence. I don't really know for sure. I mean, I don't know much about the law. At the end of the day, we weren't even there to see like the altercation, so who knows? Like, Austin could have really been like the aggressor the entire time, right? Karmelo here, he felt like his life was being threatened, or he's probably never been in like an actual fight before, you know what I mean? So when like it came down to it, he ended up having to poke Austin here with that knife on him. Really, like, the main thing that I'm focusing on here is just people on the internet being weird, doxing Karmelo and his family after his bail was set to $250K. Doxing people, seriously? Like, you go that far to find out where somebody lives because they weren't sentenced the way that you wanted them to? Dude, you people are fucking losers.
17-year-old Karmelo Anthony was silent after bonding out of the Collin County Jail and being placed on house arrest.
How is this self-defense?
The case has quickly become national news, drawing a lot of attention, resulting in threats and increased security at the courthouse.
Threats and, talk of race war and all kinds of insanity isn't good for, obviously, the Anthony family. It's not good for the Metcalf family.
Basically, what this is supposed to be like an isolated incident that happened all the way in Texas, a state that probably everybody talking about this case has never stepped foot in. The story just went viral on the internet, and now everybody has something to say about it. Honestly, I don't really have much to say about it besides it's just two high school kids that should have just fought it out. But Karmelo here, he was probably too scared and has never been like an actual fight before, right? And so he had a knife on him to protect himself, and so he just decided, hey, I'm just a young and dumb kid, I'm just gonna stab him once just to back him up off me. And, well, that one stab ended up killing him, and, well, this whole situation happened.
Rosa Parks days is over. You cannot think that you can move somebody out of a seat that you don't own and think that it's going to be okay. And you can't determine how I'm going to retaliate on you when you put your hands on me in an aggressive manner. Austin Metcalf got exactly what he deserved.
But white people, obviously not all of you, so let me just get that out the way, but a bunch of y'all are just a bunch of racist, bigoted crisis actors.
People really believe that that kid had the right to tell Karmelo to move. If that kid would have just minded his own business, would he or would he not still be alive?
Saying that somebody deserved to die, like, yo, There's something wrong with these people. There's something wrong with them in the head. I do not believe that whatsoever. Again, these are two high school age kids that should have just gotten into a little fight, and that should have just been the end of it. Obviously, that's not what happened, and again, this should be like an isolated incident, and everybody should just mind their own fucking business at the end of the day. But nah, man, people just want to come onto the, oh yeah, I want to compare this situation to Rosa Parks for some reason, you know, make it a whole race thing. Like, dude, you people are strange. You people are strange. All right, yeah, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's the whole video right there. I'm done with this video. Yeah, so Vitaly is getting what he deserves, right? Like, he doesn't deserve to get killed. No, he deserves to stay locked up in those Philippine prisons, packed in a cell with 30 other dudes like a can of sardines, okay? I'm done here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.